In jump blues, rockabilly, rock and roll, and swing, you have the option to follow the chord harmony more closely with your solo. You don't have to stick to just the blues scale. You can move with the chords by targeting chord tones and notes from the Mixolydian scales. The standard riff will give you an excellent and very efficient tool to find all these notes on your fretboard. This will also open up the internal harmonic progression to you. Instead of wailing up and down the fretboard in your blues box, you get to hear, see, and play logical sounding licks and let the audience hear that you actually know what you're doing. The inner logic of the progression will be heard loud and clear, and that is what lick number 6 is all about. Inner logic has a simple formula. When you're moving from the 1 chord to the 4 chord, the major third of the 1 chord in your solo wants to move down to the flatted 7th of the 4 chord. On top of that, the flatted 7th of the 1 chord wants to move down to the major third of the 4 chord. Confused? Let's take the bull by the horns. We're starting this lick in B flat, with a cliché targeting of the flatted third to major third lick on the 1 chord B flat 7th. But the note we're targeting at the end of the first bar is the note that will stick to your ear. That note is the flatted 7th on top of the B flat 7th chord. It's an A flat, B flat 7th, A flat note, is your flatted 7th note. The chord we're moving to in bar 3 is an E flat 7th. The major third of that chord is a G note, only a half step down from the A flat. And that is our first target note when we land on the E flat 7th. Now you can see that both these target notes are part of the chord voicings: B flat, flatted 7th, E flat 7th, major third. So the flatted 7th of the 1 chord wants to move down to the major third of the 4 chord. Now this is what I call inner logic of the progression. By following this harmonic move, you'll create a solid structure for your solo. Now I actually don't rub that logic in your face with this lick, but play around with it with a quick pull off and a hammer-on and a slide. All that kind of neat stuff. No need to make your solo sound like a math project. The end lick uses a very fresh-sounding arpeggio-style targeting of the E flat 7th chord. I'm only playing the major third, the perfect 5th, the flatted 7th, and major third an octave up. I'm skipping the root E flat in this lick, which gives it a jumpy, edgy sound